So last night we found out that Elie had to go to the dentist to get his gold crown removed, and I think this was a big part in the book. He refused to give the dentist the gold crown, even though the dentist really wanted it. He said to come back later, and he came back and he acted like he was sick and never got his gold crown removed. I think that this is a really good symbol of Elie's life and not just a gold crown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I wrote notes on that. I think it's, let me check. On page 56. It states, I lost my crown for nothing. And I feel like this crown represents his freedom because he's very unwilling to give it up, but he doesn't really have a choice. And I feel like for him it's not a fair deal because he's getting nothing in return. And like he's not giving up his freedom for something in return, he just has to give it away for nothing else.
Yeah, I feel like he was very unwilling to give away his crown because it was one of the last things that he had left that was a part of him, and he didn't want to give it up because then he feel like he was losing like his last memories of his life before the camps.
Yeah, and he was like forced to have his crown taken away from him, and he was forced to have his freedom taken away from him, so they like, kind of relate in the same way.
Yeah, like Kylie said, it's just an unfair deal. I mean, the Nazis, as you guys obviously saw in the book, they just didn't care.
Yeah.
World War II was just brutal, and the Nazis just really, they didn't care. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I feel like it was a really good connection because it was
I agree. Like the crown, I feel like it symbolizes so much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like I
agree.
also think it represents greed as well, not just the freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember it was in the book. What was it? I think I wrote down my notes. It was. Yeah, here it is. The dentist ended up being sent to prison because he was greedy, right? And the dentist kept the gold crowns for himself and his well-being, even like. And clearly, I remember he got in so much trouble just because people would
I put that down in
anything-
my notes there.
People would do anything for just a small spit. A gold crown would get them a ration of bread, and they would just love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I think I put that in my notes. Let me just check them really quick. Yeah, it says on page 52, it says a few days after my visit, the dentist office was shut down. He had been thrown into prison and was about to be hanged. It appeared that he had been dealing in the prisoner's gold teeth for his own benefit. So basiced he was just using the teeth to get himself money.
Yeah, it's like his
Exactly,
own
and
well-being and
he
stuff.
he got hanged, and
Now he's not
the
alive.
Nazis,
Just shows, like,
I
how
said,
they
the
don't
Nazis
care.
did
Yeah,
not
like
care.
even though the dentist, like even though he was like put in prison, like he still got his crown taken away from him because there are other people with greed.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like the author makes Elie's gold crown in his mouth very valuable to show how people do anything. Like they will go against anything just to get what they want. They will keep torturing people until they get what they want and won't stop. So I feel like the gold crown represents symbolism of people being greedy for things that they necessarily can't
Ellie's
have.
freedom.
Yeah, I agree because like the author, like the gold crown's like such a little aspect of the book, but the author elaborates on it so much, making it such a big deal about how people are so greedy in times of social injustice.
100% agree. And I found a quote that matches this. It says, Elie, one of the foremen yelled at Elie and said, "If you don't give me your crown, it will cost you much more." And I really think that it's just
what
a
page
great,
is that on?
It's on page 55. Yeah, it says it right here. And I think it's a great quote because he's threatening Elie for his crown because it'll get him a ration of bread. It'll get him it's really just playing survival of the fittest.
Yeah,
here.
I put that in my
Get
notes as
anything.
well. I also like what comes after that quote is, all of a sudden this pleasant and intelligent young man had changed his eyes. His eyes were shining with greed, clearly, and it's like just states like greed is just connected so well to this
And
crown.
but it's not like only these two people. Like it's like a lot of people in this book. Like
Yeah.
this gold crown represents so much more than what.
Yeah, and it's like such a
shows from
little
the surface.
thing.
Like you could like dig deeper.
And guys, on page 55, I just found that it says, unfortunately, Frantic knew how to handle this. He knew my weak spot. My father never served in the military and could not march in step. But here, whenever he moved from one place to another, it was in step. that presented Frantic with the opportunity to torment him, and on a daily basis, to thrash him savagely, left, right. He punched him, left, right. He slapped him. I decided to give my father lessons in marching and step, keeping time. So basically, he's giving his father lessons just so he doesn't.
Like I said before, like
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
torture them just to
They'll
get
just
the gold crown.
do anything until they get what they
It's a
want.
little
It's
gold
a little
crown.
gold crown. It's
Yeah.
like an inch, and it's
Yeah,
just
it's like the size of your tooth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So his dad is taking the punishment because he doesn't want to give up his gold crown. So now it's like
Yeah, but like that
he's
shows like
almost
how his
being-
dad would do anything for him
Yeah.
because he's been doing that the whole book.
He's almost being forced.
So one little symbol clearly showed so much. Do you think the author added this like little gold crown on purpose? Because I think he
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
I feel like they added it in the first perspective, not just to like show how greedy stuff, but I feel like they want to show like the emotion of the book, not because like, if it was in like third person, you wouldn't feel it as much.
Yeah. And like I don't know, I think it just made a really big impact on the book.
It gives it shows like how greedy everybody was, and also shows like how bad of a situation they really were in.
Yeah.
So any predictions? Anything else?
I think maybe his father might take even more punishment if he doesn't give up his gold crown.
Yeah, I think it's
Pretty good.
Oh, so you're saying that his father has a gold crown that he's like hiding?
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah,
but
maybe that could happen.
I think his father's gonna like end up like since he got his crown taken away from him, I think his father's gonna give him his gold crown. I think the dad's gonna like end up dying
I
and
think
stuff,
that-
and then
I
he's
think
gonna
what
give the
we're
gold
getting
crown
here
for
is that the
money.
dad has like his secret gold crown.
Remember how the
Yeah.
dad had the knife before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like it's kind of like this.
Yeah,
And also-
I think my prediction or ours is that he's hiding this gold crown, and if he's going to get executed,
He's gonna give it to his
he's
son
gonna give it to
before.
his son before, just to get that ration.
And I wonder if his dad is gonna get tortured even more. If
And I
Elie
feel like
doesn't give him his
every
crown.
time there's like a selection, the dad's like this close to getting like executed.
I know.
Yeah, he's so
Yeah, and the
close
son
every
always
time.
ends up like saving him from it. Always,
Yeah,
because he's so weak. And I think the
yeah.
dad's like he almost died on the bus the other day,
Yeah.
and I think he's just gonna end up dying really soon.
This
Not
gold
even to
crown
selection.
is just
Really big symbol.
Yeah,
I
I
just
think
see how like
so.
the fall like
Yeah.
great job, guys.
Yeah. We'll see what happens later in the
We'll see what happens
story.
See what happens.